I saw a humorous picture that said, "Somewhere there is a poor, phoneless fool sitting near a waterfall with no TV, no devices, totally unaware of how angry and scared he is supposed to be." Perspective. Perception is reality, isn't it? Are we multiplying our problems, or the things that we consider our problems, the pressing issues of the day? What we focus on the longest grows the strongest. And if we think about it, what if there were no indication that we needed to be afraid, that we needed to be sad, that we needed to be angry? What if we were not exposed to the mass of people who are feeling these feelings and emotions? And there's nothing against feeling the feelings. Of course, feel feelings, but being ruled by our emotions is something entirely different. There's always something that we can do. There's always something that we are doing, maybe too much of, and something that we are perhaps doing not enough of. But to say what that is a whole nother conversation. Just imagine that poor soul, whoever he or she is, sitting by a waterfall, enjoying the sounds, basking in nature, in the sunlight, listening to the birds, watching the bees, next to the trees. No phone, no TV, no nothing. Just nature, just them. Just being out there without a care. And not knowing that they needed to be angry, or needed to be sad, or needed to be hurt, or needed to be frustrated, or needed to be lonely. Societal pressures. How it sways our thinking this way and that to the public. How are we supposed to feel? What are we supposed to think? What are we supposed to do? And how are we supposed to respond? It may put you in a place when you have absorbed all the information where you might feel like you have no choice but to be up in arms about something, that you need to complain about something. But what if you did have a choice? What if it was possible that there was more to be grateful for and to be thankful for than you even recognize? Because that is not what is portrayed on TV, on the news, on the media. What if we are given things to feel about instead of feeling our own feelings, thinking our own thoughts, and using our own imagination? Einstein once said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." And I heard a quote by Bertrand Russell that really struck me. It said, "Men are not born stupid. Men are born ignorant. It is education that makes them stupid." And it made me chuckle because It's like a friend once told me, the more you know, the less you be. But the less you know, the more you be. Instead of being humans doing, just going out here, just doing, take some time, whenever you can, out of your busy day full of worry, stress, frustration, anxiety, to just be a human being. Not asking for too much of yourself, but just to be. And if you find that it's uncomfortable to just be, then that's okay. That's a good sign that you are aware and that you are leaving your comfort zone and entering a discovery zone, for you are not the only one who is afraid to be. We distract ourselves from being with our needs, wants, desires, complaints, worries, stresses. But when we let it all go, what do we get? It's hard to see the whole picture when we're stuck inside the frame. Get outside when you can. If you can. If you have a park, if you have somewhere, sunlight, anytime you want to experience some form of happiness, just take a deep breath. 5 minutes of breathing, really conscious breathing. It will change your whole mood. It is a frequency shift, an energy boost. Just try it. And think about where you might be if you didn't have fear. If there were no worries, think about what would you do? Bruce Lee once said, like many people, you want to learn the way to win, but never to accept the way to lose. To learn to lose, to accept defeat, to learn to die. There's magic in that. So when tomorrow comes, we must free our ambitious mind, learn the art of dying, and in death, not the physical death, but the death of the ego, the death of that monkey mind nagging at you, you may be reborn and find new life right here, right now. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in Columbia, South Carolina. I trust you received an encouraging message letting you know that you need not feed in to all of the media, all of the people who want you to believe that you should be scared, fearful, frightened, and worrisome. Sometimes, when you turn all that stuff off, you may wonder why you ever worried at all. And whose thoughts were thinking in your mind, if not you? then who? Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And if this is your first time receiving this podcast, subscribe for more inspirational messages like this. If you'd like to support, head on over to anchor.fm/jshaw. Clicking the support button is much appreciated. Big love and a shout out to all the wonderful supporters who continue to donate, making it possible for episodes like this. Have a blessed day or night, wherever you are, my friend. And as always, take care.